I studied philosophy in college, and I had a class, Chinese philosophy, taught by a guy who escaped Tiananmen Square. And it was a really intense class, and he kind of introduced us to everything, like the basic tenets of every belief that's ever been. And I walked away from it going, if I treat everybody the way I want to be treated, I've covered every base.
Everything, yeah.
You know, we kind of, we're yoga people, so we fell into the everybody is God thing, and you respect everybody at that level. So, you're free to believe what you want to believe. But as long as you're treating people the way you want them to treat you, you're probably doing the right thing.
In Buddhism, it's only logical to do that, because everything else has a consequence. So actually, everyone talks about karma, and the goal for a highly realized, enlightened being is actually not to have good karma or bad karma, is to have no karma. So all the good, they do constant good deeds, but when they do them, their intention is to dedicate the merit. So there's a constant intention that you're not going to reap the benefits.
Right, it's for this person,
yes.
It's not for me.
Because this world, there's a wheel, the middle of the wheel, there's 3 animals chasing each other. And the pig, the snake, and the rooster, I believe, a chicken. One's wanting, and one's not wanting.
Okay. One wants the other, or just the idea of
the
want?
idea of desire, like craving things that you love, and you want, so things that you want to acquire. And the other one represents hate, things you want to get rid of from your life. So we have this constant want, not want. And every bit of our suffering in the world comes from that, give me that, get that away. So we're constantly, almost like the way we're breathing, oh, I want this would be great, and that would be bad.
I want to get rid of that,
And the pig represents delusion, and both of those actually come from delusion. So they say that the pig is the one that causes the snake and the rooster. And the delusion is that these two activities are going to bring you joy. And in fact, everything that you acquire is going to dissolve eventually, and everything that you try to push away will eventually return in another form, and time doesn't really exist.
I've been learning a little about that.
So, from our limited perspective right now, we have time, but if you kind of pull back and look at our lives, we're not going to last. This building is just going to crumble everything. So that impermanence that is a huge tenet in the Buddhist philosophy. I know in Hindu philosophy, at least the Hare Krishna, they have a whole ritualistic, it's a constant maintenance where they adorn them and bathe them in milk, and they chant and they sing, and it's like a big part of their belief to constantly adorn them, and they're not considered statues, actually.
They're considered living beings.
Considered living beings.
Right.
But it's very interesting, the history of this place. But that adds to the kind of private feel. We have this smaller space with these brilliant artifacts. More of a quiet kind of gathering, which is what these interviews are trying to kind of broaden everyone's awareness.